Welcome to this week's Ask GMBN, where we try and answer your very difficult questions you put down in the comment section below our videos. Blake Sampson, are you ready to be tested by our viewers?
Yes.
Good, because we have got some fantastic, well, kind of. We've got some fantastic questions, though, and I love talking about this stuff because it gives you the vibe for riding, doesn't it?
Cooper Elia, it says, hey guys, hi. Have you considered, he's considering to buying a smartwatch. He's looking at the Apple Watch Series 3. Hasn't got cellular, whatever it is. Is the Garmin a good fit? He's asking which watch is good, Garmin or Apple?
Well, we've kind of tested this out by accident because I've had an Apple Watch for a long time.
I've had one
been recording
for
my fitness a lot.
2 years.
But you and Neil swear by the Garmin watch because you can download more onto it than you can the Apple Watch.
You can, yeah. And this thing is dedicated to sports.
Yeah.
And I was a big Apple fan watch.
Yeah.
And I've thought, no ways. And now I've converted, and I've got this. Do you know, I like it.
Yeah.
It tells you pretty much everything you need to know.
So I think we'd have to say, just because of sheer option of like apps on it that you can personalise and make it work specifically for your sport, I think the Garmin's taking it at the moment. It's how we found out, but it was sort of an accidental test.
It's durable as well.
Yeah,
which is good.
I've actually smashed my watch. It doesn't work anymore anyway. Won't go into that. Right, next question is from Mo Bemba, and it says, am I reading that right? Mo Bemba. That's right. Yeah, that's the name, Mo Bemba. How do you know when to stop whilst doing a backflip?
When you see the landing, so you don't over-rotate or under-rotate.
If you've never backflipped, it's a crazy experience, but actually you can actually stall the flip at most points that you want if you haven't created too much spin when you take off. But let me explain. As you come out of the takeoff and your weight sits down onto that back wheel, it pushes the bike around. Now, if you stand up straight any point in there, you increase your kind of circumference and what is the name of the word? The centrifugal force. Yes, stalls. So you can slow it down by standing up on that bike. So what tends to happen is you come off the takeoff, sat down and push it around, stand up just as you come past that midpoint, and then you drop it down onto your back wheel. Other times it's just spinning so quick you just hold on tight and hope that the wheels land two at a time and the front end doesn't snap. They're scary things back there.
It is a scary thing.
You must take them seriously. They're great fun, but you must take them seriously. If you're thinking of doing one, go to a really good foam pit. I mean, a big deep one. Go and send a few. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. But yeah, don't get loose with them because you can knock your head clean off. Yeah. Clean off. No head. I'm not joking.
Right, we're going to send you to a video of simple tricks that you can learn out on the trail.
Not backflips.
Not backflips.
Yeah, have a look at this.
Welcome back, you beautiful people. Today's all about doing stunts on the trail. I'm all about getting huge air and all doing stunts and stuff, but I'm going to bring it back a bit. I'm going to start off with the basic tricks that you can learn on the trail. They can help you have a little bit more fun on the trail.
Oh, nice and simple.
Simple tricks. But unless you want to learn the backflip,
yeah.
Take it seriously.
Now, what did you say? You said that if you got enough likes on a
comment down below how to backflip, and if that comment gets so many likes, we'll do one.
He'll teach you how to do it.
We'll teach you how to do a backflip.
That's wicked. Start liking that comment, whoever's written it. Right, next question is from Mike Eckhart. Okay, he wants to get a higher spec bike. Currently, he's got a bike that's about €900 was full price. But he reckons he can sell it for 700 to put towards a new bike. But his option is put a new set of forks on that existing bike, like €200 cost.
Yeah.
Or get the better spec bike, $1,300, and he's starting again, brand new. What does he do? Ooh. So he could just spend $200 and upgrade that bike bit by bit.
$200.
Do you know what I'd do, Mike? What I would do is I would go with the new. I've said this a few times on us before, actually. Is go with a higher spec bike, get onto the modern industry standards, and then you can upgrade from that point, and the improvement in the bike will be exponential.
It would be
unbelievable because you've got things like boost and changing geometries that really make the bikes perform differently.
You can put different sized tyres.
Yeah, there's
depending on all
wheel
that.
size. I mean, there's so much.
Make a difference.
There's so much going on right now. Right, another question. Or
Yes.
I've got one.
I got it. I
Go on,
got
go
one
on.
here. From Navy Blue Club says, I've just realised that instead of pushing on the top, off the top of jumps, I tend to absorb them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the losing my fear, is there something I should try? Well, you shouldn't really push off the top of the jump.
No.
You should let the jump do the talking.
Yeah, ride through it.
Yeah.
Ride through it.
Go up with it.
Yeah, Neil was telling me the other day, it's so important to think about what your feet are doing as you go out of a takeoff. You know, like how are they pushing your weight through it? And that really helps you think about what's going to happen to the bike once you get there. So if you don't ride through that jump and actually be in control of the weight moving out of that takeoff, then that's when you get in trouble. So if you start going really light on the bike,
and your
then
feet go light,
the bike needs to be coming up to get you, and the gravitational forces need to be working so the bike's pressed against your feet. So getting out of that takeoff right is really important, but a lot of the time it's finding the right jump for that, because
exactly.
so often you see people trying to learn jumps on really short takeoffs that are really kicky, which might be what's happening to you, where you're going out and suddenly you feel like you're pushing through the jump, but it's because your front wheel's in the air and your back wheel's still going through a transition, so you get this kind of kick. So a lot of the time it's about that jump. So go somewhere where you've got a really good jump. Skate park's a great place.
Skate parks are brilliant. A little fly out or a tabletop.
The takeoffs are so predictable, and when you're on an unpredictable takeoff, you can get in all sorts of trouble. So it's hard to know what the right takeoff is if you're not used to jumps, but I would suggest you go somewhere that's kind of like a recognised spot, like a bike park or a skate park that has built jumps. They're probably going to be pretty good, and that's a good place to start.
But we've done loads of videos on how to jump, so you should hang around and check one of those out.
Welcome to my class today. I am going to teach you the basics on how to jump, because everyone wants to do stunts and everyone wants to go massive on big jumps. But I'm going to teach you the basics first. All those techniques can be translated to other bikes, different size wheels, just could be a little bit harder.
Right, the Wrigley says, why do riders use regular downhill tyres on urban downhills?
Oh, this question
Wouldn't a more street tyre make more sense? That's a good question for you,
me,
Blake. Yeah, 'cause you've just done that.
Yeah, I got asked this question on my Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Why are you running these big downhill casing tyres? Well, back in the day, they actually did have a downhill casing road tyre.
Right.
Which was called the Maxxis Hookworm, which was pretty gnarly, but the tracks that you race tend to go on pavement, then off pavement, and on pavement. And there's a bit rough, so you need a little bit of grip out there.
Yeah.
What some people were doing they were clipping their tyres to get rid of their knobblies in the middle, so it could be fast rolling, and then have grip on the side.
Yeah, good idea.
I ran super brand new De Kaisers.
Yeah.
These are downhill tyres with a cush core in them.
Yeah.
You could take a lot of impact. Like you could hit a curb and not worry one thing. You're riding down steps as well.
Yeah,
and when
fast.
and when you come to braking on steps, you want something a bit rough to like stop you. If you had a smooth ball tyre, you got no hellen chance of stopping.
I know what the Wrigley's saying though. It seems to make more sense that the more rubber you can get onto the tarmac or concrete, the more grip you're going to have. But so often with these urban downhills now, they're actually, I mean, Valparaiso is a good example, incredibly dusty, slippery turns where you needed quite a lot of grip. Some of the turns were dirt because they built berms.
Out of the granny's house into a berm, that's dirt.
I've not heard that sentence before. When I jumped out the granny's house into the step down, it's a weird sentence.
Look at
dude.
this.
It's a weird sentence.
At that.
It is an old lady's house. You can't ride through old ladies' houses. That's illegal. That's definitely illegal. Yeah, it's a good question though, because it does raise more questions, which I really like. But I guess it depends on the track, doesn't it?
It does depend on the track.
Really depends on the track. So often the case with, get it? The case with tyres. Yeah, I'm here all week. Right, Toma 16722 says, my question is, what are the best stretches, warm-ups to do before and after biking? And for how long, or what do you guys recommend? I could really use some advice, thank you. Well, Toma 16722, I would say you know what I was really into? Before I had my accident, I was doing a lot of yoga. I know we've talked about yoga on ours
Previous
before,
one,
so we
yeah.
had Chris on there. Yoga's really good, but it's not really a warm-up. You can do a sun salutation in yoga, which is... That's quite a nice warm-up, but it's actually, if you're really doing it properly, it's quite an intense exercise in its own right. So, yeah, and I don't know if I like to suggest yoga really as an exercise because in reality, it's actually more of a philosophy, you know? It's a science.
Yeah.
Do we really want to strip it down to this, like, bullshit exercise? Not really. So let's talk about stretches. So what do you do, Blake?
I like to stretch up. My hips are quite stiff.
You've got stiff hips, haven't you? Just admit it.
I've got stiff hips. I've got stiff hips.
He's got stiff hips.
I
Don't
like to
judge
just
him.
stretch them out.
It's fine.
My thighs, I need to stretch them out.
Yeah, and how do you do it? A bit of touching the toes, straight
Touching
leg.
the toes, grabbing my foot, bringing
Yeah.
my leg up so I can stretch the front hamstring.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
both. Likewise,
A bit of this.
a bit of
bit of
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bit
know
of
the
that.
one. Yeah.
Stretching the back.
Yeah.
I need to stretch that because that's where it's quite stiff. And then just, I do like to stretch a little bit, especially when I'm doing some stunts where I need to get my limbs moving.
My go-to stretch for warming up before a ride is to ride very gently for like 5-10 minutes. I used to just roll around and I'd use that time to get my head in gear. Like, what am I going to do on my bike? So I was sort of a bit of a one for thinking, like, right, what's coming?
Yeah.
I want to do something really good in a minute. And I'd think about it. And if I can get myself all juiced up, you can probably see it happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do it. I used to get quite excited. But, you know,
I remember
you
you
know,
doing that.
I can get quite intense on
like
the
a
old
bull
bike.
in a
It
pen.
can get a bit intense, you know, but I like that. So yeah, I'd use that warm up to get your brain in gear, but honestly, you're spinning them pedals, you know, all the blood's flowing.
Yeah.
And that's what you need, really. That's what
You could do that after a ride as well.
Yeah, a lot of people say don't stretch before riding because if you stretch too hard when you're cold, it's not good for
It's
you.
not good for you.
No,
You need to
no,
warm up
no.
before you stretch. So how do you? Oh yes.
Hey, what do you do before you warm up before a ride? Let us know because maybe me and Blake aren't the right people to ask.
People do.
You know, we don't know everything. Right, I've got another question here to get us out of this situation where we potentially don't know the right answer.
Because we're stretching it.
Maxime Bertolut says, hello, I'm 13 years old and an XC mountain biker. I train 6 times a week.
Cool. Let's ask him how he stretches.
Yeah, how do you
Actually,
stretch?
he's 13.
Maxine,
he probably
yeah.
doesn't stretch.
6 times and would like to become a professional XC mountain biker. But is this realistic? Hell yes!
Yeesh.
Yes, it's realistic, Maxime. You're doing everything you need to do. 6 times a week, that's
You're
good.
riding.
It's good hours.
Yeah.
You've got to do the hours.
He's probably fitter than us.
You've got to do the training. So you've got to build that tripod. You know, get your
this.
nutrition right. Get your training right. Rest. You're 13, you're going to not want to rest.
He's
You
not
need to
resting
rest.
now.
There's your third leg. It'll stand up. Build it all on that. Keep that enthusiasm. The fact that you're writing comments under videos like on GMBN's channel and asking questions means you've got exactly what it takes.
He's serious.
Yeah.
He's serious.
Could be a she. I'm not sure.
Or she.
Maxine or Maxine? Maxine. We're not sure. But whatever. It doesn't make any difference. You can do it. And I really want you to now. I really want to see that name on a results list in the UCI World Cup cross country. I want to see that so much. That would be such a good story. Oh my God. Right, so just to keep us on that subject, why don't we check out, and you can check this out, Maxime, if you really want to be a pro, how far do pros travel in a year of racing? That's a lot of miles. Enough, in fact, to go around the circumference of the globe twice. That's incredible. Or it's enough to hammer out about 30,785 runs of the Fort William World Cup downhill track. That is a lot of practice.
That's pretty far.
Gets around.
They get around.
Gets around.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Right. Next question is from Elita. It says, are you guys on the run?
No? Oh, I know what this is about.
yeah.
Oh, come off it. Oh, go on.
Yeah?
Go on.
Right? Says, the show appears to have moved into a shipping container. Cut down on the lights, mic and camera gear.
Yeah.
Looks like you filmed it on a potato. Did the trolls finally find out and try to enter?
Look, okay, cut to shot of the Dirt Shed show a couple of weeks ago. We tried a new lighting, and we just tried the lighting a bit differently. We got so much
It looks
hassle.
like you said. I put in the potato.
We're not on the run. It was just an experiment. You know, Jack thought it would be fun to change the lighting and just give it a bit of moodiness. You know, make it feel a bit risky in the dirt shed, a bit edgy. And it failed. Nobody liked it, and we haven't done it since. And you won't be seeing it again.
Bit shipping container.
Yeah, it turned out to be shipping container, which wasn't what we were going for.
And the trolls came.
Do we look okay? Yes.
Do we sound okay?
Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. So okay. So that's in the past. Next question is from Carl Stanton. Have you guys heard anything about the new Pirelli MTB tyres? I tell you what, I did hear something about these new MTB tyres over on GMBN Tech with Doddy.
Now the tyres are available in a single compound, and this is some of the range on the screen here. And what they've tried to do is really simplify how you buy tyres, rather than just buying, I don't know if it was Max's, I want a DHR or a DHF or whatever. What they're doing is by use. So you buy the tyres, so you have the Scorpion H, which is available in, that's for hard terrain, and there's H Light, which is simply a lighter carcass version of that.
There are some new Pirelli tyres.
Pretty good.
Fantastic.
I didn't even know they made tyres.
No, should have seen that. Right, okay, Amin Raz says, why do some people run 29-inch tyres at the front and 27.5 at the rear? Does it make them faster or something? Well, you know what? Interestingly, Blake, first round, it's not first round, first big race of the year was at Windrock in the USA for the Pro Grit Championship. I think because you can now run different sized wheels in downhill, which I don't think you've been able to do in the past. I think that's like new this year. We were expecting to see that. You know, someone run because they think it's faster. A smaller rear tyre could make you quicker, but no one was running it. There wasn't one bike there with it. What? And it's kind of like that race is a precursor to the World Cups coming up. And we don't think we're going to see it. I don't know. It would be good to have Neely and get his thoughts on that. But we have tried it out. We'll cut to that video in a second. But what are your thoughts? Have you ever tried a bike with different wheel sizes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Back in 2007.
Oh, like when you couldn't afford the right size. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the specialised big hit, you could run a 26-inch front and a 24-inch rear.
Yes, that's it, the big hit, I remember
it.
Wow, that's a weird looking bike.
Yeah.
26 front. So, but that was not so you could go faster. That was so you could run a much bigger rear tyre.
So you could take a lot more impact.
And take a big hit. But the theory is with a 29 front, 27.5 rears that you would have better rolling speed through the corners.
Yes.
That kind of front end would kind of pull you through because the whiplash away through the corners.
Smaller, faster.
You basically go so fast.
Acceleration.
It'll be incredible. But
e-bikes have it.
E-bikes do it. But I don't know if we're going to see it in downhill this year, and I definitely don't think we're going to see it in cross country. But you know what? All this chat, it means nothing. We did try it out, and here's a video to prove it.
Super informative.
Yes, like it. I'm not convinced though. I'm going to stick with 29ers.
Not 26, 24.
No.
Okay.
Been good, eh?
That's been good. Thank you very much for sending in all those questions that you wanted answering. But if you've got another question that needs answering, let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit the globe to subscribe, because you're missing out on some cool stuff.
Absolutely.
If you want to stick around and watch another video where Chris Smith and I went head-to-head in a game of bike in the streets, click over here.
Yeah, and personally, I'm bored of him, but if you want more, Blake, you can click just here, where you can see him talking about all the inspirational women in MTB at the moment. It's a very good video. That just leaves you to give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.
See ya!